Hello, welcome back to the Old Rope Salvage Workshop.
It's a big week this week.
We've got one job to do.
But it's a big one.
The cab is going back on the chassis.
3.5 years ago, we removed the faded red cab from the old Bedford chassis of our 1975 truck, gave it a pretty extensive makeover and painted it, brown. And this week, at long last, we are reuniting it with the fully restored chassis, which means finally we all get to see what we've long been waiting for. A truck. An actual, real truck. Restored, rebuilt, and complete. Well, almost. It's still missing some doors, a few panels, a couple of windows. Anyway, first things first, and there is a fair bit of prepping to do, like getting the cab safely strapped and padded and ready to be winched several feet into the air above a concrete floor. Not that we were nervous. No, not nervous at all. Everything is going to go perfectly, we hope. We are Lisa and Tim, and soon we are going to be building a house on wheels on the back of this Bedford truck. But for now, you are joining us in our workshop on a really big day, as we put cab and chassis back together again where they belong.
Well, we're getting pretty close now to putting this back on. Got a couple of little jobs to do. I've just put the throttle rod that goes from this side over here. You can't quite see it, it's right underneath. So it connects from the throttle pedal to the other side where we have, it goes to the carburetors. So I've just put that in. That would be very difficult to do once the cab's on, so I had to remember to do that one. The only other job we've got is back here, the header tank over there. That is held up at the moment with a prop, and it's got a bit of weight, because it's got a bit of weight in it, and I have to be able to move the prop to move the truck. So we're going to drain a little bit of the coolant out of the radiator to allow me to take that off, and it won't be in the way. Yeah, then we just got to get it forward. The challenge with this really is that the cab is in a very static position where it is, and it needs to align with this obviously perfectly. You know, we have to move the truck sideways, and it is hard to do that because it means going backwards and forwards until it's right. So there might be a bit of that going on to get this in exactly the right place. Obviously we can move the cab a bit and swing it around, but it tends to off balance it. But yeah, just gonna drain the coolant, remove the header tank, and winch the cab in the air. Let's get going. Yes, right. Got to make a new breather pipe as well, because this one had a hole in it. It's an old steel one, and I'm replacing all of those anyway. But I'm going to wait until the cab's on so that I can bend it in exactly the position I want it to be, and I should be able to get access to it once the cab's back on. So I think we can leave that for now. It's not going to get in the way, I don't think. So yeah, get in there.
The winch is attached to one of the massive iron beams in our workshop, where it has been for the last 4 years. And because we can't easily move it, we needed to bring the chassis forward to meet the cab. Not an easy task, as you'll see in a minute, but still easier than trying to move the winch. We have also, for reasons I won't bore you with now, got one new winch hooked onto our old winch, which limited the height to which we could lift the cab. So we were keeping our fingers crossed that this would work, because, well, we really did not want the faff of moving the winch. Or the two winches. What can I tell you? It's never straightforward around here.
Not at all nerve-wracking. Not at all. Oh no. I'm not at all scared. Oh, oh, that's nerve-wracking. Still got miles to go. That's it. I'm going to stop and have my lunch and think about this.
We needed to raise the cab to a minimum of 45-46 inches to safely clear the chassis, and moving several tons of metal into such a tight spot was going to be a delicate operation. So we wanted to be certain we had the cab high enough before we started rolling the chassis forward.
So high.
Yeah, you put it back 40 now.
Alright, let's just leave it there.
Let it settle.
I think we need to. Oh, it's so high. Go on. I'll measure the truck. Alright, that's just just under 43 on that one. Just under 43 on that one. Got 47 at the back. And 45 on the front. So he should theoretically be 2 inches higher than it needs to be, which is pretty close, but you know, that's all we need, I guess. So that's it. That's how high the truck's gonna be. It's so weird, like having seen it, I knew this would happen. You get so used to seeing it like on the floor, low down, and then it's like so weird when you see it when it's where it's got to be again, isn't it?
It's like you could have finished this off better.
That'd be perfect. I knew that these bits would be. That's why we've got our logo in the roof up there, because that's all you see when you look in.
Okay, well, this is it. We are moving the chassis forward. We're gonna drop the cab onto it, and then we're gonna move it all back. Everything's gonna go super smoothly. Definitely.
Moving it forward. Stop it.
Oh, it's scary, isn't it?
I don't know, it's so difficult to work out where it's going to go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now I've realised it's got to go quite a lot higher, because the pedals aren't going to go in, are they? I think it's going to have to go up more.
Oh God, right.
Maybe. Let's go a bit closer. I think the tank might just clear it, the pedals probably won't.
It's like, is it like literally like a cushion, like a couple of inches?
Well, by the time it gets to here,
Yeah.
it's going to be quite a bit more.
Okay. Will it go up a couple of inches or not?
Yeah, I think so. Let's get out and rest for a second.
Rest.
Sometimes it just goes really easy. Other times it just I don't want it. Okay, alright, we'll do that.
I'm going to go forward.
Yeah, you want to take your block out. Right?
Right, yeah.
Right, do you want to rotate the cab?
Yeah.
So,
I can't do that on the block.
I'll do the block.
Alright, so I take this one out then?
Yeah,
The block out?
yeah,
Okay, just making absolutely sure it's got no block.
yeah, I've
Now
got
what do I do?
just like line the cab up so that the radiator's not going to run into it and stuff.
Right.
So with the block definitely removed, we managed to get the chassis into position under the cab, which was brilliant because we had thought we might have to go backwards and forwards a few times. And as you saw, manipulating those wheels into position was not easy. Power steering? We wish.
Is it coming down?
Yeah.
How much by so far? How many inches?
It's cut up at an inch. Yeah. So just stop a sec. So it's cleared. The thing is now like about half an inch or so below the other thing.
That's really...
Don't know what they're called. Okay, that's probably down 2 or 3 inches.
Wow, that was a massive one. Jeez.
I don't know how we got away with that, but it didn't hit anything.
What? It's never been one that big before.
I think I just had a mild heart attack.
Horrific.
Tim's just changing his underwear. Fortunately, it kind of dropped to exactly the point that we need it to.
Don't want the steady bar just to suddenly fall out. I don't think it needs it. Right, I'm going to let it down a little bit more. Hopefully, slowly. Flipping it. Can we send this winch back? Get our money back. Hey, Steve, we're coming back for you. Steve? I'm just so scared. It's going to drop. Let's go on that one. A bit lighter. Oh, I should dust this first, shouldn't I? Everything's polishing in there.
Okay, we just restored it.
Obviously not good enough. I'll go over here. If I lower it down a bit more,
Yeah.
just pull that out so that it drops in.
Yeah.
I'll just put this one over the other side. Don't allow your fingers to be anywhere where you can get trapped. Come down.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Can you pushing that bolt so it actually comes all the way through? I'm going to check this side.
Yeah.
Got this side down. Your beauty! Let's come this way.
Oh, there he is! Hey!
It's got a bit of movement on it, hasn't it? Oh, that's cool. Okay, they were the bits that were suspicious. Oh, okay, let's go around there. Steering column. Doesn't appear to. It's a bit too. Oh, there we go. Steering column will mount up, it's in the right place. Pedals. Got a pedal, hasn't been busted. Oh, we're good to go! Right, that's it. Let's go home.
People.
I'm not very good at presenting or talking to the camera whilst I'm doing this stuff. I am sure you could probably understand why my attention and my focus goes to this, and it was pretty smooth actually, apart from the jumping winch, which is a little bit, but it was all aligned to just drop down into the right place, and it kind of worked out quite nice. But yeah, that was pretty easy, pretty straightforward, a lot easier than I thought it could be, more difficult than I hoped it would be, but we're all good. I think we deserved a nice fresh cup of tea.
Yes, indeed, and a collective sigh of relief too, no doubt. Thanks again, Steve, for the jumping winch. It kept us on our toes, but did the job for sure, and we would have been properly stuck without it. So many things about this project have been a challenge, not least because of the weight and the size of all the parts involved on this truck. So we were properly happy to have all those big pieces safely back in place, with no damage to either it or us. Well, mostly. There might have been one or two aches and pains the next day. Some less strenuous tasks to follow, I'm guessing.
It's Monday now, and coming in this morning, wow, to see this standing here was amazing. It's fantastic. After such slow work and things taking such a long time to happen around here with sandblasting and painting things really seem to be moving quite quickly at the moment, and that's really nice. It's really good bolting on these parts that we've already cleaned up. Putting the cab on the other day went really pretty smoothly. One little problem maybe is a couple of parts want to inhabit exactly the same place, so a little bit of the throttle linkage where I've put one of the airlines in, they both are in exactly the same place, so I'm going to have to move the airline around a little bit. But it all went really well. Well, apart from the bit where it dropped out the sky. That was a bit scary. Apart from that, it all went really well. This morning what I'm going to be doing is I'm putting back on all the control bits, I'm bolting this down properly, and then it's things like all the pedals, gear sticks. I've got to remake up some of the handbrake cables. I'm going to make the breather pipe for the radiator, put the 4x4 levers, water tank, header tank, and get all those connected up. Many bits and pieces. And then after that, well, there's a lot of panels around which I've got to dig out and clean up, but start off with, it's really cool. It's really exciting at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to get to bolting some bits back on it now. think we're going to call this the end of another video. The cab is on. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant feeling. It's the biggest single change so far that we've made, just putting this back on. It makes the whole workshop feel completely different. It's really good. And as you've just seen, we've put quite a few of the bits and pieces back in, the control levers and pedals and bits and pieces. And we got lots more to do. There's a lot more work still.
All the panels.
So yeah, stay tuned, because we got doors, we got engine hatches, we got wings, we got many things, and all of them are going to make it look more and more different and more finished. We got glass.
Tinted
got seats.
glass, maybe.
Oh, who knows? Who knows what we might do?
Headlights,
Yeah.
indicators, sign writings.
Oh God, no, there's too much to do. Yeah.
There's still loads to do. But this has been like you say, the single biggest change, and probably the last of the really big, scary things that we had to do as well. And I always just remember the day that we took this off and how scared I was at that point of it all coming apart. And it feels like a lifetime ago, and just now having it all put back together again, I feel quite relieved. We did it. We actually did it.
So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe give us a little thumbs up. You're very good at doing that already. Thank you very much for the
Thanks so
support.
much for all the thumbs up and the comments and the support in general. It's meant so much to us.
Yeah.
It's gotten us this far, and
Yeah, knowing that there's
Keep it
people watching the videos out there and jollying us on and encouraging us has been all very, very helpful.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
thank
there's
you.
been dark times, so it does mean a lot to us to keep us going, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
And I guess we'll just see you next time when maybe we'll be getting some panels out. I really want to get the doors on.
Me too.
That'll be nice.
Maybe that'll help keep us warm.
Yeah. And now we got to get used to this massive truck that's a lot taller in the workshop than we remembered. But until next time.
Bye!
Bye. You're just going to go out for a drive now.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, get out.
I'm not going to go. I'm getting off this truck.
I'm off.
Slow down. Slow down. Bye. Oh, Dave. Hey, Norman! Get off your bike! Whoa, jeez. You just need to run straight into that parked car. Get a stereo on. Hey, Dave! Get off your bike! Still there, isn't it? Put tunes on.
Thank you so much to everyone who has so far watched and supported us through this long project. Your likes and comments mean so much to us. Special thanks to the Patreon crew, and a big welcome to Joe, who joined us as a patron this week. Great to have you here, Joe. We'll be back soon with another instalment. Until then, take it easy folks, and keep on trucking.